Hey everybody, Rebecca here for a net worth update video. Today's video is going to be my net worth update for Q3 of 2021. I am filming this on October 5th. That means that today is the day when I start working every single night. Until further notice here, through the first week in December, I'm going to be working every single night, 12-hour shifts. So I thought to myself, let me go ahead and see if I can't get 1 or 2 videos filmed today before I start this crazy work schedule and before I start staying in a hotel close to my work next week. So, net worth update. I have a very simple Google Sheets that I use for this, and I am going to update this real time with y'all, so we will find out together how much buying that new car a couple months ago hurt my net worth. And also, the markets had a rough day yesterday, so I went ahead and updated my portfolio value. That is down from the highs that I was seeing earlier in September. So yeah, we're just going to see where my net worth lands. It might actually be down a little bit from where it was in Q2 of 2021, but let's find out. All right, here we are. This is my very simple spreadsheet that I have to keep track of my net worth. Along with net worth, I do also keep track of how my savings rate has been over the previous quarter. So I have a graph down here at the bottom that keeps track of that. And if you've been following me on the channel for a while, then you know that my savings rate, I do not include debt payments in mine. I am purely keeping track of how much of my money goes towards investing. That is what I count for my savings rate. So we will fill in my spreadsheet and then see where the graph lands here. Starting at the top, my home value, I am leaving this pretty steady for the moment. I had my home refinanced in 2020, and when it was appraised then, it appraised for $140,000. I'm just going to leave it there. I did take a look at what Zillow said. That's what I used to use as far as keeping track of my home value, and it's actually pretty consistent with that. So I think $140,000 is still pretty reasonable. For my car, I bought a new car in Q3 of 2021. So my car value here is going to go up significantly, but so will my car debt down here at the bottom. I used to have a 2017 Kia Niro. I have since upgraded to a 2021 Chevy Trailblazer, and I use mint.com to keep track of the value of that. So we'll take a look at that real quick. All right, here we are. My car already has about 4,700 miles on it, so I'm gonna update this and we'll see what the value pops up as. Okay, so it dropped a little bit from what it was. It was 35 something and now it's 34 something, and the car markets right now are still kind of crazy, which is why I traded in my old car in the first place, and I feel like I got a decent deal on my new car. It's hard to find new cars now. The selection is down because of the chip shortage. My interest rate on my vehicle is only 1.98%, so it's nice and low. Anyway, even if it does negatively affect my net worth for the time being, I don't regret buying the new car. But let's update my spreadsheet with the new car value. I'm just going to say an even $34,000. Next is my overall portfolio value, and I have several different investing accounts. I did update those before I started this video, so we will take a look at my budget here. Okay, so here is the October budget, and I did update the balances in all of my investing accounts. So my current portfolio value is sitting at $134,264.05. Okay, so even though the portfolio is not up very much from Q2, I'm actually kind of pleased to see that it is up just a hair compared to where it was. The car value went up a lot, so my total assets now are over $300,000. That's kind of a nice little milestone, but my debts have also gone up with the car debt. So let's update the debt section here and we'll see what my net worth turns out to be. Where is my mortgage at right now? I actually forgot to update this, but I just checked it. That is where my mortgage currently stands, $96,500. Next, we'll fill in the car debt. That is at $32,437.63. So yeah, apparently if I wanted to sell my car today, if that Mint.com valuation is accurate. I actually don't have negative equity in my new car. That's nice, but I'm just going to hang on to it and keep paying it down as much as I can to widen this gap. Next, my student loans. I am hoping to have these paid off by the end of Q4 in 2021. We'll see, but let's see where those are right now. Student loans are at $15,230.11. All right, and there we have it. My net worth actually did go up just slightly from Q2 of 2021. I was not sure whether I would be up or down, to be honest, buying that new car, and especially with the markets kind of being down here lately, but I'm glad to see that, I mean, it's pretty much the same as it was in Q2 of 2021. I'm not disappointed at that. I'm just glad that it didn't drop a bunch. And like I say, hopefully by the end of the year here, I'm going to have my student loans gone. That'll be a nice little boost if I can get those paid off like I plan to after working all of these crazy nights. Now, I'm just going to quickly take a look at the last 3 months, see what my savings rate ended up being on my budgets, and make the calculation, and I'll fill in my savings rate for Q3 of 2021. All right, I did the math. I got an average of 14.9%. So that did go down pretty significantly compared to Q2 and Q1 of 2021, but I did buy that new car, and I had a goal early on of paying it off aggressively, and that goal has since changed since I'm working all these extra hours. I'm now going to try and get my student loans completely paid off by the end of the year. But either way, I was throwing extra money at debt, and I was not throwing that extra money towards investing. So my savings rate has suffered a little bit. Again, I don't count debt payments into my savings rate. I feel like that just artificially raises it to me in my mind. I like to just keep track of everything that I'm throwing at investing as far as my savings rate goes. So let's take a look at how the graph looks. All right, so yeah, the net worth stayed flat pretty much, and my savings rate went down. And I'll be interested to see how this net worth and savings rate chart looks as we go through the years here. I only added this last quarter, so I've only got a couple of data points, right? But still, it's going to be interesting to see how this grows and changes over time. This will be really interesting to see once I get my debts paid off and really start saving and really start growing my net worth. I'm hoping that we can see that steady ramp up. So even though it's not very impressive to look at right now, I think eventually it's going to be a really motivating factor for me. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this net worth update. If you did, leave me a like down below. If you're new to the channel, this is what I do here. I share my financial journey on YouTube. My goal is to try to reach financial independence and retire early. So if you are interested in that topic, if you are pursuing your own FIRE journey, then don't forget to subscribe down below and click that little bell notification icon so YouTube will tell you when I upload videos. That way y'all will be able to follow me on this journey. And if this is something that you're pursuing too, then I hope it's going well for you. Let me know in the comments section down below how it's going for you. I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.